What's up? So I just got in the mail my letter from myself 5 years ago. I guess it was for Miss Walsworth's class. I had to write a little letter to myself 5 years down the line. I haven't read it all yet. I read the first paragraph and laughed, and so I decided. Sorry about my hair. It's been I don't even have an excuse. I just didn't do my hair today. Let's see. Dear Matt, high school kind of tanked right before I left. I'm just eager to get out of here at this point. I feel that's a mentality I've gone through life with. So I'm just ready to get out of here at this point. Not in the suicide way. Anyways, God willing, you have a job, preferably one you enjoy. Bartending. I do enjoy it. I trust you've done a lot of reading. You've probably finally gotten around to Dostoevsky and Tolstoy. I have not. All through college, I had the books, but no, I did not. Sorry to let you down, Matt. In case you've lost touch, reach out to the following people, no matter the circumstances. They're the OGs. Julian, Jacob, Daniel, Aubrey, Larissa, Molly, and Jim Sini. I stay in touch with all of these people, except I haven't hit up Julian a whole lot, but I stay in except everyone here except Daniel, because Daniel passed away. But that's funny. I do keep up with everybody on this list. Currently reading Hunter S. Thompson's Hell's Angels. Maybe you're covering a counterculture through film or writing at this point. Are you as good friends with Gene, Brendan, and the Barry gang as you'd assumed? I'm not friends with any of those people. I have Barry friends, but the people that I just named, like, are ops. Like, absolute, complete ops. Like, Brendan, we completely fell out. Gene is like a fucking creep. Like, they call him Gene McMonster at Barry because he's such a fucking pederast. How about fine arts? Any development there? Fine arts? We're working on it. We are certainly working on it. Definitely going more down marketing path now, I guess, as of right now. Is Dad okay? Yes. He doesn't have an eye now, but he does. It's not one of his eyes went out, but he's doing okay. I hope Barry is everything I'm hoping for, and if not, at least you have a job. At least I have a job. And Barry was everything I was hoping for. I can say that confidently. It's funny how little this means to me and how much it will mean to you. Just feels like there's very little one can tell themselves. Dad's divorced. I know. Matos. I know. Jill and Matt are doing dandy now. Oh my God. Have you showed Libby any age-appropriate movies? She'd be 6. Victoria would be 5. I'm sure they're doing well. Aw. And there's 2 more! They're doing as okay as we can hope. Current events. Trump did something, probably. Or something. Or Tweb. I can't even read that. Or Tweb. Oh, Tarantino's new film is coming, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah, that is my fucking favorite movie now. One of them. I read the book 3 times and have seen that movie like so many times, so that's funny. Wonder if Brockhampton will still be together. They are not. They broke up. And I really don't listen to them anymore as much as I used to. How's that ear piercing? I didn't get an ear piercing. That's funny. I thought I was going to get an ear piercing when I got to college. Yeah, no, I didn't get an ear piercing. Are you still a Zappa fan? Yes. Maybe wrote about him. No. Maybe finished the biography that you have. Yes. Maybe wrote the play. No. Maybe a book. No. No. 5 years is a lot of ground to cover. Hoping you're keeping nose to the grindstone. If you stopped writing in any way, go write a poem right now. pop culture, favorite movies, The Graduate, Harold and Maude, Dazed and Confused. Music, Brockhampton, Zappa, Kanye West, How's Yandhi? Yandhi didn't come out. Kanye canceled that project. Books, Beat Generation, Fear and Loathing, and Albert Camus. Sincerely, Matt Parks. Yeah, I had no idea where I'd be. I mean, since that time, I've made multiple short films. I've been to Hollywood. I've started and stopped a YouTube channel. Made a sketch comedy series. Did a talk show with Philip. Created a web show for Barry. But no, I haven't been writing. Shit, dude. And I didn't even write about Mom at all in that to myself. I just it's one of those, I literally asked, how's Dad doing? I was worried about Dad, I guess, at the time, more so. But I didn't write about Mom. And that's interesting. And yeah, sending a letter saying reach out to Daniel no matter the circumstances. That's crazy. But yeah, Molly, Aubrey, Larissa, Jacob, and even Mr. Cini, I do still keep in touch with. I didn't put, there's people I'm in touch with outside of that I'm surprised about. Shout out Sarah Sarver, Alexis, obviously, Mary I still talk to, Jamie Thompson, but yeah, no, it definitely hits me a little bit reading that, because there are things that I didn't do that I told myself I would do. And 5 years down the line, that's half a decade, you just kind of think, yeah, and life is just so different now than, life is such a completely different roller coaster than you think when you're in high school. I'm bartending now, and I have kind of all but given up on the film industry. Not entirely, but I haven't. After losing Mom and different things happening, Jill's situation has honestly just gotten worse in a lot of ways. I'm just as concerned about her as I was in high school, if not more so. I'm farther away now. I have my own place. I'm paying my own rent and not living with my parents or anything. But I'm doing that through bartending, which isn't like a job that there was definitely part of me that wanted to be a bartender in high school, reading all that Beat Generation stuff. But but I didn't think I'd be bartending for 7 months straight in but I did a job interview with Barry, actually, do a marketing position, sort of a grad assistant, MBA graduate program. And that's something I'm excited about, but after reading that, it's kind of like, yeah, I haven't been writing. I haven't had the creative drive to do literally anything lately, other than the occasional, I'll write music here and there just for fun. But I've been watching Young Sheldon, dude. I've been going to work and just it's, you get into a habit of cycling through life, and after losing Mom, I've been in this cycle for a minute, and I haven't. But then again, some of it's can I even do, no, reading Dostoevsky and Tolstoy. I could have done that in college, and I remember I walked around with Dostoevsky, and I started into Crime and Punishment. I just never finished it. So that's crazy that I was like, you probably would get around to that at some point. But no. It's like one of those like expectation versus reality things. I'm glad that I didn't have anything in here that was like, I hope you're a big movie director now. It's funny how focused I was on writing at that time. Like writing, and I didn't say really anything about filmmaking. I was worried about writing a play and a book, which I thought this would all be about, like, are you a director now? And I remember this was when I was considering going into journalism. I had really pivoted away from the film thing because I just didn't think it was a realistic expectation for myself. And so I was going towards journalism. And then when I got to Barry, that's when I decided to pivot back to film. So I do think that's interesting that my expectations in high school weren't the ones that I keep telling myself my expectations were, which was to be a director and filmmaker and to work in film. I mean, I have worked in film. I've worked on Tyler Perry project. I've worked on Spirit Halloween, the movie. I do have film experience, but definitely like in the last few months, I've realized that I don't love the freelance market. And I do love writing. I just haven't had the drive to. And it's not, writing is something that the drive doesn't just show up. You have to, it's about the discipline of sitting down and doing it. And, I wrote then sometimes, but I remember I'd write poems back in high school. I wrote a lot of poems. Now I write a lot of rap lyrics and like rap songs. So I still write, just not in the same way. And I start projects. I just getting back to them. It's tough. It's just funny. Thank you, Miss Walsworth, for hitting me with an existential crisis on 10:30 this afternoon. Cheers to getting our life together.